Alrighty, so that leaves the Bills and Chiefs, and we have to do a little bit more digging on this game because these two teams are so freaking good. So freaking good. Good coaches, quarterback, receivers. Running game is probably the biggest difference between these two teams because we haven't really seen the Bills establish the run in a little bit. We saw them last week against the Ravens. Devin Singletary, 25 yards, 7 carries. That's it. The running game got no production. Let's see what they did on their wild card game because I don't think they ran the ball that heavy either. Here we go against the Colts. The Bills had 54 yards rushing by Josh Allen. Devin Singletary, once again, 3 carries, 21 yards. Zach Moss, 7 carries, 21 yards. So not establishing the running game is the biggest kind of red flag I have going into this Bills-Chiefs game. The Chiefs, their running game is fine. They've got the players. They've been doing it kind of consistently here. What did they do against the Browns last week? Chiefs running game, 78 yards by Darrell Williams. Fantastic. That's what we want to see. So Chiefs have a better running game. The Bills have just been relying on Josh Allen, and I get it. Josh Allen is playing out of his mind this season, so absolutely take that shot if you can. Let's quickly look at Josh Allen's stats this year. Look at all these 70% completions. We're just going to rattle off these completion percentages through his game. So 71%, 68%, 72, 70, 63, 51. That's not great. That's actually real good, and they lost it. That was the Kansas City Chiefs game. A little bit of a red flag. Now, the greatest green, if you want to find a silver lining, it was week 6, a long time ago in the NFL. So we've had a lot of time to get better, and they definitely have gotten better. So not a great game against the Chiefs, 51% completion percentage, but then he's back at 69, 61, 81, 65, 75, 80, 55. Once again, not very great. They still get the win. Week 14 against the Steelers, but 55% completion percentage. But I mean, folks, he's having 80s. He's had 2 games of 80 plus. Wild. And then he finishes, look at this stretch. Look at this stretch. The last 5 games here, 70%, 75, 72, 74, 62. So really, really being good here down the stretch. These completion percentage numbers are absolutely magnificent. Yes, the 50s are not good, but there's 2 of them. A little bit of outlier games. We can move past them. So Josh Allen has proven that he can sling it around and get it done. So I get why you want to be pass happy. I get it. But we're going to have to be a little multifaceted here, especially when you're going on the road. Trusting Josh Allen in the biggest game of his career. It's one thing to be good in the regular season. It's another thing to be good in the wild card playoffs. But now as you're slowly climbing and getting 1 game away from the Super Bowl and now facing, the top team in the AFC defending championship. This is a totally different game. And now the Bills are on the road. They've been at home these last 2 weeks, benefiting from that. Alrighty, so all that talking, let's kind of, watch some film here. We're going to go to the Chiefs-Bills Week 6 matchup, see what they're doing, watch the film a little bit. Are we seeing clear mistakes from the Bills that we know that they've been cleaning it up? Are we seeing clear mistakes from the Chiefs that we know that they've been cleaning it up? Because this was week 6. We've had, 12 other weeks to get prepared for this game, to get better, to fix our mistakes. So let's watch this film, because if we're still seeing mistakes in this game that the teams are still making, right now up until this point, like interceptions, fumbles, stuff like that, then that's going to be a red flag for us. So let's watch the tape. See if we see anything, and then we'll make our decision on who we think is going to win the game, and then, make our official pick with the spread. So we're going to go kind of decently film heavy here. We'll break it down by quarter for you. So the first quarter, we're going to watch the Bills and the drive in the Chiefs and the Bills, both touchdown drives in the first quarter. Then we're going to watch the Chiefs touchdown drive in the second quarter. Then in the third quarter, nice little kind of back and forth here. We're going to watch this Bills punting drive. Why did it stall? Then we're going to watch why the Chiefs scored a touchdown. Then we're going to watch why the Bills punted again, because this is really when the game started to get blown open a little bit. This game was very, very close to being 13-13 at halftime. Unfortunately for the Bills, they missed a field goal, so it's 13-10 at halftime. Then the Chiefs start scoring after the half, and the Bills can't keep up. Now we're talking about 23-10 going into the fourth quarter. And that's really when the game's going to get, kind of, out of reach. So these two drives here by the Bills in the third quarter are really, really important, that are really going to tell us why they lost this game, because this is when it started to get blown out in the third quarter. So let's start here. We'll cue it up. We're going to start with the Chiefs' first quarter touchdown. We're going to watch the film, see what they're looking like. Are they still looking like it? Can we buy them? Etc. What are they doing well? So here we go. 5:42 in the first quarter. Let's get this play queued up, and we'll start the show. Alrighty, here we go. Chiefs down 3-0 at this point, starting on their own 25-yard line. Alrighty, let's watch the Bills' defense as well. I mean, we're not just looking for the offense at this point, folks. We are going to be looking on the defense. What is burning the Bills? Are they going to be able to stop it this week? Have they been able to stop it, in the playoffs? Have they been able to stop it down the stretch in the season, so we can watch the offense and defense as we go through all of these films? Even when the Chiefs are on the defense, we can watch them as well. So here we go. First play, they're just going to hand it off, and this is a big run. Holy cow, 25-yard run there by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And let's quickly watch how many yards he ran for this game. Let's go back to the stats real quick. He had 161 rushing yards. Holy cow. Now, the one silver lining we can say is that the Bills just kind of stopped the run last week against the Ravens, and they had way more running back power than the Chiefs have in this game. So that's a little silver lining. But in a head-to-head matchup, this is what we're seeing. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is ripping off run after run. Look at this. Holy moly. Damn. So the Bills are definitely going to have to clean up the running game against the Chiefs. Alrighty. Huge run there. Over midfield. Second play of the drive. Chiefs run a little play action. Dump it right back down to the running back out of the backfield. Picks up 5 yards. So this is a good play by the Bills, covering all the down the field routes. Just a check down. I mean, you're going to give up the 5. It's going to happen on those check downs like that. All right, 2nd and 5. Patrick Mahomes once again throwing out to the flats and just picks up enough for the first down. So the Bills are taking, the deep balls out of it, leaving the check downs, leaving the run game. Little up-tempo offense here by the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is going to pass, and it's wide open and down to the 10. Alrighty, so the Bills defense bending right here. Can they lock it up here down in the red zone? Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce over the middle. And are they going to rule him down or a touchdown? They say touchdown. Too big, Travis Kelce. This is just, I mean, what did we see on this drive? A huge run, couple of flat routes to the running back, another receiver. They're going to the left side, to the right side, to the right side, over the middle. I mean, this play calling, these play designs by the Chiefs is just great. I mean, they're hitting you everywhere. They're like, oh my God, we just got gashed to the right. All right, so let's kind of, run, let's kind of defend heavy towards the right side of the field, and the Chiefs come right back, hit them with the left side of the field. So, I mean, they're going from left. All right, we just exposed you to the left. Now we're going to expose you to the right. So, I mean, the Bills are trying to play keep up where the Chiefs are playing one move ahead. So, real great offense here. Easy, quick offense. That's the biggest green flag about the Chiefs. They can score quickly, super quickly. What was this, 5 plays? 5 plays and they're down. Touchdown. Easy money. Look at this. 5 plays, 75 yards, 2 minutes and 37 seconds. It's easy. It's just too easy. Alrighty, but Josh Allen comes back with the touchdown of his own. So this is a big green flag here. So we can just kind of skip around till we get to this Bills drive. Alrighty, Bills starting on their own 25-yard line. Let's see what's different about this offense and the Chiefs offense. They start with a run, and they got 9 big yards. Devin Singletary. How many yards did he have in this Chiefs game? 32. So a third of his yards just came on this one run. on this one run. Not the greatest. So good solid run there, 9 yards. Josh Allen, 2nd and 2. They're going to hand it off again. Picks up about 4 yards. That's a solid run. Pick up the first down. Let's live for another set of downs. Handing it off again. All right. Picked up a yard that time. See, just kind of the big differences between the Chiefs and the Bills offense. We're seeing it side by side. Chiefs get a nice explosive run, then they're going to hit you with a nice explosive pass, another explosive pass, another explosive pass. The Bills are like, all right, let's run. Let's run. All right, let's run. We're setting up this play. We're going to set up this play. We're going to set up this passing play, where the Chiefs are like, we're going to just go down and score quickly. Alrighty. 2nd and 8. Josh Allen back to pass. Nice little comeback to Stephon Diggs. Now we're going to get a 3rd down, because it was about 2 yards short of the first down. So 3rd and 2. Josh Allen run to the right, finds the room, and picks it up. Very well done. Josh Allen can run. I don't like him running. He's a little fumble prone as he runs. And he's going to run it again here. Back-to-back runs. All right, trying to catch the Chiefs by surprise. Good yard pick up there. 5 yards. 2nd and 5 now. A lot of misdirection on this drive, and this is a bad thing. This is a bad thing because we've been seeing it a lot here against good teams in key games. So, Sean McDermott, we're on this drive. We got 2 Josh Allen runs. We got a lot of misdirection. It could go left. It could go right. It went right here. But I don't want to see a lot of trickery. I don't like that by the Bills. We saw it in the playoff game against the Colts. We saw it against the playoff game last year against the Texans. We're seeing it here in a big game. I mean, this was the biggest game at the moment, Chiefs-Bills. Absolutely. All right, so I don't want to see all the trickery. Got to tone that down a little bit. They go right back to the running game. Pick up the first down. Oh, boy, here we go. We're going to get an overthrow by Josh Allen here. Just Stephon Diggs. Oh, not even an overthrow, just a drop. This was beautifully thrown. And this is what we know of Josh Allen. He's got the good deep ball. Does got a good deep ball. And we saw here against the Chiefs, and this is what we're talking about. The Bills, they're like, all right, we're setting it all up for this play right here. This is the difference between the Bills offense and the Chiefs offense. The Chiefs, they don't have to set up for any special play because they know they have the athletes to rip off any big play, where the Bills are like, all right, run to the right with Josh Allen, run to the right with Josh Allen, run again with the running backs. And now, since they're all playing up to stop the run, now we hit them with the deep ball over the middle of the field. Like 8 plays into the drive, where 8 plays into the drive, the Chiefs are already down. They're already good. They already scored the touchdown. We get another run by Josh Allen here. I do not want to see Josh Allen running the ball against the Chiefs. Like designed. Like obviously to escape, the pressure, the pocket. I get all that. Then run. But I don't want to see any designed runs, because the only thing that we haven't seen by Josh Allen now, we've seen him clean up his game and get better accuracy, better yards, not turning the ball over as much. But we haven't seen him play a big game, mistake-free big game. This is the biggest game he's played. He's only 3 seasons into this league. So he may get, a little too nervous and fumble the ball. And we have seen him fumble in the playoffs. We're going to let this play play out. And then we're going to go to the stats very quickly so we can get back to the film. But against the Colts, Josh Allen, 1 fumble. Didn't lose it, but he still fumbled. Not good. And then we get the same thing, I believe, last week. I believe he fumbled against the Ravens. Didn't lose it, but he still lost it. Or he didn't lose it, but still fumbled. So let me quickly bring this up here against the Ravens. Bills, Ravens, Josh Allen. I better not see a 1 on this fumble column. And I do see... Oh, no. That's the Ravens. Bills, Josh Allen, one fumble. Didn't lose it, but still fumbled. These are 2 playoff games. Big games, bigger game every week, and he's still fumbling. Luckily, he was able to get on both of those. So this is why I don't want to see Josh Allen running this week. This is the biggest game. This Chiefs defense, they're ball hawks. They're ball hawks. They got Tyrann Mathieu. You don't think Tyrann Mathieu is going to be punching the heck out of the ball if Josh Allen is running it? You can better believe he will, because that man is fantastic. Big Tyrann Mathieu here. And we're going to get another Josh Allen run. What is this, 5 on the same drive? Let's watch it. Here we go. Josh Allen, read option. Made the wrong choice. Made the wrong option on the read option. Almost did too much with it. This is another red flag that we have. The only knock on Josh Allen that's consistent from last season to this season is the fumbling and just trying to do too much. Watch the end of this read option play here. Josh Allen knows he's beat. He knows he's beat. So what does he do? He like fake pitches it to somebody, holding the ball with 2 hands like out in front of him, not really taking care of the ball. If this defender is good, he's punching it right on the tip. Look at how he's holding it. He's holding it vertically up. You can easily come out and punch it the nose of the football, and it would literally drop right out of his hands. Luckily, the defender didn't do that, and he was able to put it to his body at the end of the run, but just doing too much sometimes, fumbling the ball. I don't know if I need to see any more, honestly. I've got all these notes and drives to watch, but I think I'm seeing enough here where I'm leaning towards Chiefs -3. And I was at Chiefs +3 before watching this yesterday on the show. This is not good here. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Look at here. Careless with the ball. Careless with the ball. Careless with the ball. What is that? 3 solid seconds. Not 3 solid, but they were going in slow motion. But a solid 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds of not being good with the football. Ugh, this is not good. Ugh. Let's see how they end here. If I see another Josh Allen run, we'll stop the show right now and take Chiefs -3.5. I cannot see another Josh Allen designed run. Alrighty, 3rd and 10 here. Now we could get something good because we know this drive ends with the touchdown, and so they have to pick up this 3rd and 10. So here we go, 3rd and 10 on the 28-yard line. Josh Allen absolutely slings this ball. A little inaccurate here, a little overthrown, and they get bailed out by a flag. Ugh, I thought we were going to get something good, and now we get a bailout by a flag. I hate bailouts by flags, folks. Oh, I absolutely hate the call, too. This is great hand fighting. They get the grab there. I get it. I get it. I get it. Decent call. It's an all right call. I get the call. I don't know if I would have thrown it myself, but bailed out by the penalty. This is not good. At home, too, mind you. At home. At home. The Bills will not be at home this week. Not great. And then we get this touchdown pass. I mean, this is what they bring to the table. This is what Josh Allen can do. This is what Stephon Diggs can do. We've seen this time and time again this season. Just great hookups. I mean, great accuracy with the ball here. We can see it because it has to be low and away. Stephon Diggs just a little in, then right back out. Right back out again, and just right on the sideline. And look at where that ball is thrown. That's absolutely magnificent. It has to be right there. It has to be right there. And Josh Allen puts it right on the money. We love his accuracy. We love the accuracy. Nobody's doubting the accuracy. We're doubting the runs. We're doubting the fumbles. So this is a fantastic play. Holy moly. Great. I mean, this is why Josh Allen is having great success, because Stephon Diggs, he's top 3 wide receivers in the league. We have to give the man so much credit. Alrighty, so that's the touchdown drive by the Bills. That didn't impress me at all. That's got to be the biggest red flag of a drive I think I've ever seen, honestly. This is not, oof. They're going to have to show us something good, real good in these next couple of drives that we're going to watch by the Bills. So this is a huge red flag. We got to put this up. I got to note that down. Huge red flag. All right. Alrighty, let's go back to this game. Alrighty, what's next on to watching this film? We got the Chiefs' second quarter touchdown drive. Alrighty. So, They go on this nice little 12-play, 85-yard, 6-minute methodical drive. That's what the Chiefs can do. 2 minutes, 6 minutes. They can do it all, folks. Quick, fast, long. Doesn't matter. So let's watch this touchdown drive by the Chiefs. 11:22 starting in the second quarter. It's actually the very next drive, folks. We've waited 3 straight touchdown drives. Chiefs, Bills, then back to Chiefs. And the Bills weren't able to keep up with the scoring. That is another kind of red flag, and kind of a red flag that we're going to point out. Maybe we point it out right now. Let's just point it out right now since we're talking about it. How do you beat the Chiefs? Well, we know one team has beat the Chiefs so far this season, and it was the Raiders. Now, what did they do this game? They just went out and outscored them 40 points. 40 points. That's how you beat the Chiefs. We're not going to count the Week 17 game because they didn't play that. Patrick Mahomes didn't play, so it doesn't matter. But how you beat the Chiefs, you just have to outscore them, and you just have to kind of outburst them, because that's what the Chiefs can do. They can put up so many points very, very quickly, and the Raiders did this perfectly to a T. Touchdown, 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 3 touchdowns all within the second quarter, all looking real good. So you got to outscore them. And look at this Raiders rushing game against the Chiefs. What happened? The run opened up the pass a little bit. Josh Jacobs, 23 carries, 77 yards. Devontae Booker, 7 carries, 62 yards. That's something the Bills haven't been able to do this season. So another knock on this Bills team. Not great. We're not looking good here with the Bills. When you watch the film, it's not looking good for the Bills here this week. So here we go. Watch this touchdown drive by the Chiefs. They're down now, 17-7. So very well done. Patrick Mahomes leading them back to a lead, like what Josh Allen did, leading them to a lead with the touchdown. Alrighty, so fumble here by the snap. Luckily, the Chiefs were able to fall on it. Lose 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 12. Alrighty, here we go. Patrick Mahomes, all day to throw, solid 3 seconds in the pocket, and just once again dumps it down to his check down route for about 4 yards. 3rd and 6 now. Can the Bills get off the field? 3rd down defense, got to get them off the field. They set up a screen, and it gets all the yards and more, about 7 yards extra than needed. Truly unfortunate there. Bills couldn't get off the field on 3rd down. You have to get the Chiefs off the field on 3rd down. The only way to beat the Chiefs is to keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. That's what you got to do. Outscore him or keep him off the field. Be the last person with the ball in a 48-48 game with a minute left. Try to score that game-winning touchdown, game-winning field goal, or just keep him off the field. Long drive, 7-minute drive, 8-minute drives. And if you want to drive 7-8 minutes, what do you have to do? Establish the run. What have the Bills not been doing this playoffs? Establishing the run. Ugh, I want to root for the Bills. I really do, because the turnaround this season, the fans have been great. The games have been great. Josh Allen's been playing great. But at the end of the day, I think this may be a little bit of a mismatch here against the Chiefs. We see Patrick Mahomes run it. Another 5 yards. Let's also count the 3rd downs. How many 3rd downs have the Bills given up? So far we've seen 1. So let's mark that. Here we go. Chiefs, they're going to run the ball. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire gets it. Are they going to give him the 1st down? I would give it to him. Looks like he got it. Running game picking up 5 yards, 4 yards to carry. It's going to gas your defense. And if you have to worry about the run and the pass, especially this passing game by the Chiefs, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. You can't cover the run and the pass. You get Tyreek Hill. He's too fast. A nice little, 5-yard end around out of the backfield. Another run here, 5 yards, 7 yards, 10-yard run. Oh my God, this Bills team is getting gashed by the run. Gashed by the run. And I know, the Bills defense kind of took care of the Ravens' offensive running game a little bit, but they still gave up, over 100 yards rushing. They just didn't give up points off the rushes, because they still, I think, let me quickly look at this again. Yeah, the Ravens, Bills, here it is. Look at this. 42 yards by Gus Edwards, 42 yards by J.K. Dobbins, 34 yards by Lamar Jackson. So the Ravens still put up the yards. The Bills shut them down a little bit, because we know that this Ravens team can explode for like 300 yards rushing by committee. But, if the Chiefs get this type of yardage by their production through running back by committee, it could be good for them. And bad against the Bills, folks. So Not great there. Let's keep this drive going here by the Chiefs. Just picking up 5 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards. Picking up the first downs. That's easy. Bills trying not to get beat deep over the top, so they're letting, the 5-yard dinks, the 5-yard runs play out because they know they have to guard Travis Kelce, and then they give up another 13-yard run here. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is literally eating this game. Now, he's only 8, 3 games this season, of 100 yards, 90-plus yards. I think it was week 1 this week, and then maybe week 16, 15, something around there. Alrighty, another 5-yard pickup. 2nd and 5 on the 10-yard line. Now let's watch this Bills red zone defense. I mean, how did this Bills team beat the Ravens last week? Close game, 10-3. Going halfway into the third quarter, 8 minutes left into the third quarter, and then they get a break by intercepting in a pick 6 in the red zone by Lamar Jackson that really totally iced the game. But that was a close game last week against Buffalo. The turnover, and you really can't rely on turnovers. Vegas, if you kind of see what they value a turnover on, they really kind of say it's random. It kind of has no impact. That's why usually when you bet, a person throwing an interception or fumbling, it's always at half and not 1.5, because they know 1 is kind of random. It's a random occurrence. There's really no method to it. Now you can say that the defense played great. Yes, I get it, but it's a random event, a tip, you just being in the right decision right position at the right time. Vegas values turnovers, interceptions as random events. So Bills won by a random event. I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. Here we go. Once again, a run on 3rd and 1. It's a pitch, and it goes in for the score. So Bills selling out, run up the middle. Pitch to the left. Penalty here. Oh, they get the Chiefs with the penalty. So they scored on 3rd and inches. Let's see what happens here on 3rd and 5. Once again, the Bills get bailed out, and they still couldn't do anything with it. We just saw the bailout on offense leading to a touchdown. They get the bailout here, but they're not going to clean it up because we know that the Chiefs still get a touchdown here on this drive. So real big red flags here. Oh, my gosh. And then you get this, and then you get this, and then you get this, folks. Oh, my gosh. Travis Kelce, literally corner of the end zone, and this ball is 1,000% thrown beautifully. I mean, woo! You try to make this throw on Madden, it gets picked all the time because the animation always picks it off. But Patrick Mahomes in real life can make this throw. It's beautifully thrown. It's perfect. It's Travis Kelce 2 feet down all the time. No worries there. Wow. Damn. Oh, man. I know it's week 6, folks, but this is not good here by the Bills. All right. Do we need to see any more, folks? That's the true question. Let's watch. All right. Let's finish it here. Let's do what we're going to do now, the third quarter. What we're watching here is why did these Bills drive stall? Because this is when the game got completely out of hand. Now we're talking 2 possessions, and 2 possessions against the Chiefs. It's an instant loss. It's an instant death sentence. So we're going to finish up here. The Bills had 2 drives in the third quarter. 2 drives in the third quarter. And they ate up 3 minutes. So what does that tell you? We can see it right here. The Chiefs go on long, methodical drives. The touchdown drive by the Chiefs in the third quarter is a 13-play, 87 yards, 7 minutes, and 47-second drive. I mean, folks, the Chiefs are implementing the game plan to beat themselves, and they're showing the Bills on what to do. Hey, keep us off the field because we're keeping Josh Allen off the field. And when we keep Josh Allen off the field and he can't get into a rhythm, he goes 14 of 27 for 122 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. The 1 pick came at garbage time, so we'll watch that at the very end. It's not going to have too much of a concern on us for this game, but we will still look at it. So let's do these 2 punting drives in the third quarter. So first one coming at 10 minutes, 29 seconds. We have to see why these drives stalled. Was it the lack of rushing game? Was it Josh Allen being inaccurate this game? We have to get down to the bottom of it because he had 50% completion this game. Not good. So here we go. 10:29. It's 13-10. Bills' first drive here. Huge drive to keep up scoring with the Chiefs. So here we go. First play, starting on they got garbage field position here. 13-yard line. They set up a screen, and it gets 13 yards. That's what you want to see. You want to see your screens be good, and usually they are. Usually you catch teams by surprise with the screen. You get 5, 7, 10, 13 yards. Josh Allen rolling out to the right. Just has to throw it out of bounds because nothing is there. 2nd and 10. Josh Allen dumps it off 5 yards short, and the Chiefs, who is this? Tyrann Mathieu, ball hawk. I just said it earlier in the show. He's a ball hawk. He's not letting you do anything. He'll let you get the 5-yard check down, but he's going to tackle you as soon as you touch the ball, so you get no extra yards at the catch. And now it brings up the 3rd and 6, something the Bills have not been able to do against the Chiefs. That's why the long drives not being able to get you off the field. So concerning here. Let's see this 3rd and 6 play. We just saw 2 passes by Josh Allen. 3rd and 6 here, empty backfield. We're going to get another pass here. Once again, Josh Allen taking the underneath route. It's incomplete right off the rip. Let's see if we get a replay here. If this was on Cole Beasley or Josh Allen. Did Cole Beasley drop this, or did Josh Allen not put this where it needed to be? Too much out in front. So Josh Allen inaccurate here. He's going to have to complete this. He's going to have to pick up the 3rd and shorts. He's going to have to make these plays. Because if he hits Cole Beasley, they probably would have picked up enough yards, maybe a yard extra than they needed. But they get 3 and out. We know the Chiefs go on a touchdown drive here. We're not going to watch it. We know what the Chiefs can do. Let's just quickly read these plays. Let's read the plays here. Instead of watching the drive, let's just read them. What did the Bills get beat on here? So here we go. 8-yard pass by Patrick Mahomes. 5-yard penalty here, which backs him up. Does that back him up? False start. Yep, so it backs them up. Then they get a 17-yard one. Once again, Clyde Edwards-Helaire gashing the Bills' defense. 9-yard pass. Run for no gain, which brings up 3rd and 1. But once again, the Bills can't get off the field on 3rd and 1. An 8-yard run by Clyde Edwards-Helaire picks up the first down. They're back with an 11-yard run, a 5-yard run, a 1-yard run, another 3rd down that the Bills cannot get off the field on. 3rd and 4 on Buffalo's 28-yard line, and it's a 6-yard pass. Another 3rd down. That's 3 so far. 3 crucial 3rd downs. Alrighty, a negative 3-yard pass, an 8-yard run, another 3rd and 5. Another 3rd and 5. They get a 4-yard run. They bring it up on 4th and 1, and the Chiefs go for it on 4th and 1 on the Buffalo's 13-yard line, and it's a run. It's a run up the left side for a touchdown. So Bills, when you get them on 3rd and short, when you get them on 4th and 1, they still, it's tough to cover 4 straight plays with this Chiefs team because they can pick up 10 yards so easily multiple different ways. Damn, man, the Bills bending, absolutely breaking on these drives. Not good. Alrighty, so let's watch this Bills, the next drive of the Bills after that huge touchdown drive by the Chiefs. Bills, they cannot go 3 and out here, but what do? They go 3 and out. Holy moly, unfortunate. So here we go. Alrighty, now down 20-10. Bills on the 25-yard line. Let's see what they do here. They try to establish the run. He gets about 3 yards maybe. We'll see where they mark it officially. Do they give him that extra yard? Looks like they do. Looks like it's 2nd and 7. No, 2nd and 8. Only give him 2 yards officially. Not great. Here we go. Back to passing here. Once again, just a check down, and it's a yard short. Bringing up 3rd and 1. 3rd and manageable. Something the Bills couldn't stop. Let's see if the Chiefs defense stops it here. Looks like they're going to bring it down to the 2-minute or the 4th quarter. So let's skip. Here we go. 3rd and 1. They try to run it, and the Chiefs defense holds. They force the Bills to 3 and out. And at this point, oh, hang on. They go for it on 4th and 1. They go for it on 4th and 1. Let's see. I think they QB sneak with Josh Allen. The Chiefs. Oh, man. They get the stop. They get the flag. They say it's on the Bills anyway, so if they picked it up, it doesn't matter. 5 yards back. They have to punt now. Unfortunate. So they still didn't even get it, even with the penalty, so not great, man. Alrighty, we're going to officially end it here with the interception by Josh Allen. We know it doesn't mean anything, but let's see. Was it a bad read? Was it a bad throw? I do want to know. So here we go. 1:20 left in the entire game. Throws the pick. Game's already out of reach. 2 possessions, a minute left. Can't do anything. So the pick, no real consequences. But I do want to see what happens here. So we see them down 9, 26-17. They're on their own 23-yard line. Josh Allen drops back to pass. Yeah, just a soft floater there. Trying to hit Cole Beasley off his back foot. Didn't set his feet. And that's what you get, underthrown ball. So I think we've seen enough to make our official pick here for the game. So here it is. Here it is, folks. The Bills. A lot of red flags we saw. Not great. The Chiefs can score whenever they want, however they want. Running, passing, long drives, short drives, it doesn't matter. The play calling here wasn't the greatest. A lot of misdirection and a lot of running by Josh Allen. And, it's kind of crazy that was the drive that they scored a touchdown on with all the rushes by Josh Allen. And that's not sustainable. He'll fumble. He's careless with the ball. I'm sure the Chiefs are honing in on that fact. If they get a turnover, the game's over. The game is over from that point. So I do want to root for the Bills. They do have a chance to pull it out. I'm not saying they have no chance. But what we just saw, it's a little concerning. I get it that it's week 6, and they've cleaned up a lot of that. But at the end of the day, it's still stuff that we're seeing here. We're still seeing trick plays. I don't want to see those anymore. We saw them against the Colts. We're still seeing the fumbles. We saw those the last 2 weeks. He didn't lose them, but he still fumbled. Didn't lose it here. He still fumbled. Or no, he didn't fumble, but he's careless with the ball. The bailout there on that touchdown drive, the basically only touchdown drive that they had all game that was meaningful, bailed out by a penalty, more yards. So with all that being said, our official pick is Chiefs -3. Chiefs -3, folks. It's unfortunate. Yep, Chiefs -3, folks. It's just too many red flags by the Bills. This Chiefs team, they've been in these situations where they're down. They always overcome in the Super Bowl defending champions, great offensive minds. So Chiefs -3 is our pick based on the film that we just saw.